Okay. Hello, guys. Uh, I'm alive now. I don't know if you guys can see this, but you will hear. Uh, okay. How many people are here right now? But we can get started because of the time. So you can call him. I'm going to pick the call. If you call in, you're welcome to call him. So we can have this discussion started. If you're here, please type in the comments box so I can know you're here. You're welcome. You're welcome to Aaron TV Live. It's been a while actually. I've not been on live for a while now. I have been working on my channel and I'm actually building it. Seriously, I'm building it. I'm really working on it. And to God be the grace. It's been working so well. So today, I would just love us to talk on the topic and why we're really feeling as parents and how we're feeling as parents. Like we're really, really feeling as parents, and just as it's getting worse with words of nowadays, it is the same thing with with the parents too. Because if you trace it back, you trace it back to the parents. So, what are we going to do as parents? What are we going to do as parents? What should we do as parents to cope a situation, to cope the problem we're facing, the problem we having? Hello, lifestyle. Longest time. I say yeah. Facing the problem we are having, we should be able to face this problem ourselves because tracing it back, we trace it back to the parents, to we parents. So what are we going to do? First of all, I want to say something about the 10-year-old girl saga. Please let's stop blaming this girl. I've been to so many people's status, different online what's it called platform, and I see the way they Mommy Zani, welcome. Thank you so much. I've seen the way they actually pour insult at this girl, throw insult at her, call her names, say so many things. Don't you think if this girl should see this one of the things, even if she's not saying that now, maybe she's restricted now. What if she sees it one of these days? What will happen? Like, how will she feel? She's going through a lot now. Let's just face the facts. I don't know if you can hear me. Please, if you can not hear me, please let me know. And if you can hear me, please let me know. Like I said, she's going through a lot now. So first of all, let's stop blaming her. Let's stop talking about her. Like she's a minor, whatever we say, no matter how um well whatever she has done, no matter how worst it is, she's still a minor. Hello. So let's please stop, you know, throwing insults at her. Let's just leave this story. Tell people that know people that are, posting her videos, all that. She's a minor for God's sake. That is the problem. This is what we still say about parenting. Yeah, most people posting all those things, they are parents and they are doing all those things. Fine, you've seen it, you've judged, you know, just let it be, let it die down, rather than posting it on social media and making it go viral. It's not wise. Like this girl, she needs help, she needs support. If you want to blame anybody, you blame the parents, not her. That's just the truth of the matter. Because whatever she has done, even okay, we are saying she's not ashamed, she's shameless while doing it. Everyone. As an adult, definitely you can't do that while people are there. But because she's still a minor, she does not understand the gravity of what she's doing. It is what someone has done, someone has taught her, someone has made her do, or practice with her, that she's also practicing, and she's not seeing anything bad about it. The only thing she knows is she can't do it in the presence of her parents. In fact, to the extent of putting it, you know on a social media platform, for you to know that it's not like these kids, they actually know what they're actually doing. No, they don't. They don't, seriously. And let's not forget that she's not the only one. Other kids are there too. So she is not the only one into this thing. Other kids also need, what's it called? They also need protection. So let's save their faces, please. Let's save their faces. I'm just bringing in this, so we can pass across the message to um our people out there, so you know they can just stop whatever they're doing, and they can also pass it to other people. So let's go straight to the to today's topic. Okay, on my list for today, I said, okay, I said let's go back to school of parenting. Actually, seriously, I think we need to go back to school of parenting. It's saddening, like it's saddening my heart to know that the way my, in fact, God bless my mom, God bless my grandma, like the way they were so strict with us back then. We dare not, like we dare. What I can remember one time, I was in secondary school, and someone, a friend of mine in school. Then I was even in SS class, and a friend of mine brought a CD. All this it was this Jackie Chan CD then to school. My parents, my principal called my parents that we started exchanging movies in school, and it was just all these Jackie Chan movies then. My parents flogged me. My principal flogged me. Flogged the guy who brought it to class. Flogged everybody in the class. At SS, I think SS2 then. We felt we've done something bad, and it's never happened ever since then. But now, in fact, it has gone beyond. It has gone beyond movies now. Even students take you know, phones to school. And the parents, their teachers don't even say anything bad about it. Even parents, even schools now encourage students to buy what's it called, smartphones. I visited my aunt, one of those days, and she was like, daughter needs smartphone, that they asked them to bring it to school. I said, for what? For what? How does smartphone relate to whatever they want to do? Let the teacher or the tutor let him or her get the what's it called information he needs himself, and not trying to make them do things outside school activities. I don't see phone as something students need in school. Let's just be sincere now. Let's be sincere. How can you like where are we going to? Like what is it? What is it? What is it? Where are we going to? Like seriously, I just don't understand. I don't understand how phone what phone got to do with teaching or got to do with what um they want to learn in school. You know? So I don't know. I see parents as being at fault here. And the thing is, another thing parents need to do is they need to take charge. You know, you need to take charge of your words. You need to take charge. You need to know what they're doing. Control them. Try to do. I'm not saying you should control them in a negative way or in a way to make them feel insecure. No, like monitor their movements. Try to study their behavior because you see these kids, right? They have their different ways of behaving. Their mood change. You know when they're happy. You know when something is wrong. You know when they're feeling bothered. You know when they don't want to say something to you. That mood, everything change. So this is where you as a parent you have work to do. If you don't study your children's behavior every time, how will you like how will you for God's sake, how will you even know what the child is going through? If something had happened outside, or do you think the child is seeing you alone every day? No, your child is not seeing you alone every day. That's just the truth. Seriously, everything is scary. Everything is scary. Like your child is not seeing you every day. Your child is seeing so many people out there. Your child is seeing is our teacher. Your child is seeing our uncles, or sisters. Seeing so many people that you don't even know their mind. I was seeing something on social media yesterday, and it was a man that was you know sleeping with his own baby, 1 year plus baby. A man sleeping with his 1 year old, 1 year plus baby. And while people were commenting, there was this man. I I saw it on someone's. I think a friend's what's it called page. So while people were commenting, he commented. This other man commented that so what? That is his child. He can do anything with his child. That is nobody's business. That what if the wife has not been allowing him to make love to to her. So definitely the next option is the child. I was like, how can a man be saying something like this? So for you to know that we have different set of people out there. We have people that don't even care. Like they don't care. So when you have this relationship with your child, you'll be able to know okay what the child is going through. When you study your child every mood, you study your child every activity, you study your child what's it called behavior, you know when something is wrong with your child. The case study of that girl, probably if the mom has been you know paying more attention to her, this thing could have been happening to her for a very long time, maybe since she was a kid, and now she's seeing it as a normal norm. So it's not her fault in any way. She's seeing it as normal thing. If she is being questioned, it is someone in the family that has exposed her to it. So that is why before you let things like this happen to your child, Try to monitor your child's behavior every time. It is very, very important that we know what is wrong with our child and how do you even get to, because these children are smarter than, they're smarter than us. They're actually smarter than you can ever think. They're smarter than you 10 times plus. So how do you you recruit that free free room for them. Like you communicate with them, you tell them things that are going on in you so they can report back to you what is going on with them. And you let them know they shouldn't be scared of anybody out there. Rather, they should be scared of you. They should be scared that if you get to know something from someone else without them saying it to you first, they'll be in trouble. So you put that fear in them. Let them know it is important that even if people outside tell you not to say something, or even if anybody tell you not to say something because they threatened you or something bad will happen to you, that it is just a lie. Because I remember one time that something like that happened to me then. But thank God for my grandma, and thank God that I opened up. I could have sold my grandma's gold, taking my grandma's money, taking everything. In fact, probably I would have been dead by now. Because then I remember I was in secondary school. No, I just finished my secondary school then. So I joined this Loman workmanship that Fashola, exposed us to then. So I was going then at Oshodi. So some gang just called me and told me that something, that this money has been, they, I don't know, they just told, okay, they told me to come and help them to count some money. That they are not Nigerians. That I was okay, fine. So they took me to this, and I said, "Where is the money I want to help you count?" Or like, so they just showed me so much money and told me this money that that they want to do this, they want to do that. Like I need to bring, I need to bring what's it called, gold, my parents' gold, my parents' money, that so they can do some um things with it, that by the time I bring it, that my parents will have so many money. Yeah, I was like, okay, fine. That's even good. At least see, I'm trying to make money for my for my family and all that. So as I was going, I was told not to tell anybody. So I was going, something was going on. But they told me if I tell anybody I was going to die. So I was like, going to die. I was so worried. I couldn't sleep that night. My grandma, I was staying with her. The teacher asked me what happened. I told her I can't say that. If I tell her, they said I would die. She was like, no one thing, that it's a lie. And, she encouraged me to talk. And I had to open up to her. Seriously, maybe bad not, maybe I could have been dead by now because they'll collect it and they will not want to expose themselves. So probably they will kill me. So we need to train our children to live in us and live less in outsiders. So I think that is another thing we need to do. And another thing I want us to know is another thing I want us to know is smartphones. Smartphones. I'm not saying smartphone is not good, okay, but there should be a certain age for it. Now, see children out there, everybody, all of the kids are using smartphones. How do you know what they're doing? Even if there's parental, whatever code, my dear sisters and brothers, we don't know what they're doing with that smartphone. We don't know what they're doing. Seriously, we don't know what they're doing. We, we can never predict what they're doing with the smartphone. Even kids now know what VPN is. They know what VPN is. So let's caution ourselves. It doesn't make us look poor, or that doesn't mean we're not taking care of our kids. Please, if we can, you know, take remember some of the way our parents, you know, treated us then, that we felt they were too hard on us. If we can bring little of it into the way we're training our children nowadays, I think it will be better. Let's not just drop. the old uh the old training method. Now it's not even working for us. Everybody has dropped the old training method, the method we know, the method we were used that was used to train us. We've dropped everything, all because of this civilized way we want to live. We don't want our children to do this. We don't want, you don't beat child. Yes, but please, let's bring back that old, strict method of taking care of a child, so that the child will end up praying for us. I saw a video on social media yesterday as well. You see a boy and a girl. The girl, small girl, I'm sure she's less than 5 years. She was twerking for the guy. Like, the way you twerk for a guy. This girl was doing it to a small boy of her age. And parents were there. It was a party, children party. Parents were there taking the video, taking the snap of these children. Like, how? 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 Why? 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 Why is it like that? Why is it like that? Why is it like that? How have we come to that level? How have we come to the level that we cannot, you know, we cannot caution our children, we cannot control them? You see little children going to hotels. What does the hotel manager care? His own is to get the money. And they will book a room, and you will see them going in, going out of the hotel room. Children, what are they doing there? So all this is coming back to parents. Please, please, let's safeguard our future. Let's safeguard our children. Let's monitor them. Let's see them through. Let's let them live well, so they will honor us tomorrow. They will not throw insult at us. They will not shame us. Because it is someone's child today. You don't know whose child tomorrow. So if we say, oh, it's not my child, God forbid, it's not my child, please, it is now. Let's start now. Let's start now. And please, when people try to question your children, I used to feel, oh no, I want to train my child the way I want to. But later on, I got to realize that one person cannot train a child. Seriously, one person cannot train a child. One person, because I remember then when I was with my grandma, everybody in the whole street then, the one that would beat me will beat me, the one that would, send me back to my grandma's house, go, and I dare not go to my grandma and say so person beat me, because why? I know what I did was wrong. Even though when I feel, oh, I'm right, and I go to my grandma, so person beat me, my grandma will beat me back. So why should I report when I know she will beat me? She will beat me back to that place. So I don't get to report again, because I know whether I'm wrong or I'm right. If my grandma should notice someone beat me, or my grandpa, they will beat me back again. They will beat me and tell me to go back to that person and go and apologize. So I actually don't. I I don't report. I don't report again. I don't do it again. So let us let us learn this method. Let us try to always checkmate our children. Checkmate your children. Checkmate your kids. Know what they're doing. Please, in fact, smartphone. Me, I'm in. I'm an advocate of no smartphone for kids. Like, I'm an advocate, no smartphone for kids. I won't lie to you. I I don't support it. I'm not in support. Like, in fact, right this moment, in fact, I'm not in support 100%. No smartphone, no smartphone, no smartphone. I'm not in support at all. So if in any way, if you can join me in that, let's just leave smartphone. Let's leave smartphone to be. Okay? It doesn't if there is any of their own work they want to do. Hello, time out. You're welcome. If there's any of their own work that they want to do, let them ask you for your phone. Let them do it while you're watching, while you're seeing it. Let them do it while you're there. So me, I'm an advocate of no smartphone. I won't support smartphone in any way for children. I won't, because that thing has caused a lot of series, a lot of saga. In fact, all these social media platforms that are on smartphones now, like you can never imagine what is their life like, what they are doing like. Some of your kids are in other social medias that you don't know. In fact, I'll be hearing of liking um, from this saga of this 10 years ago. Liking. I don't know what liking was before, not until now. I don't know. So look at you see kids there like doing several things. No smart exactly, no smartphone for kids because there's no point using what are they doing with it? They will start going on social media and seeing things that they're not supposed to see, doing things they're not supposed to do because they also want to build their accounts. So in the desperation of wanting to build their accounts, they do all sorts of things that you can never imagine that they can do. They do it. They do it, and they don't see any big deal. We have porn sites on what's it called on our social medias. Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's it. And all these celebrities are not helping. Let's just be sincere with us. They are not helping because what they portray, what they portray is, in fact, is not something that can help us build our kids. So that is why in our own little way that we can curb it, let's curb it. Some parents will be watching movies and their kids will be there watching with them, and there are things that they are not supposed to see. All these musical videos, you see all those ladies, you know, have dressed or not even dressed, and you see all these small kids watching. Please, what do you expect them to do? They will do the same. They will want to follow the trend because that's what is trending. That's what is trending. So what we let them see, what we let them do is what they are doing. It is not their fault that things are going bad for them. It is ours. And what the the, the bottom line of this is just the smartphone. Because even when they cannot watch your presence on the TV, what they just need to do is lock themselves in their room and boom, they're on site, down the go. Wherever they can, you know, they can take the information from. Go to sites that you can be sites that even you yourself you cannot go. Sites that you cannot even go as a person. You feel immoral that this site doesn't portray well of you. They will go comfortably, confidently. They will do it. In fact, I remember where the school I was teaching before, I see lots of phones from my students, especially my SS students. You see them watching like pornography on phone, on their phones, and they don't say any big deal. Like they watch it to their female, mates. They transfer to each other and all, and this is what smartphone does. That's what they do with it. You can't know, you can't, there's no way you want to monitor them with smartphone. You can't. You can't do the monitoring. No, it's not possible. So the best thing is just let it be. Yeah. In fact, that's what they watch more. Pornography. That's what they watch mostly because what do you expect them to do? As in, what business are they doing that they want to be chatting? What business? And most of them want to build accounts. I see what the stars building their account. So they too they want to build accounts, they want to do anything and they know what by the internet more. We all know what by internet means. It's getting yourself naked, getting yourself pretty, and that's what by the internet means. That's what draw people's attention to your page. Educative things don't draw people to your pages. That's just the truth. Just you know, let's just face it. It's all this um bad things like exposing yourself and all that. So these kids too, they want to do it because they want to expose themselves. They want to build, crowd. They want to build the page. They want to start making it as early as what? As early as what? I can't remember when I started using phone, but I'm very sure that I did use phone when I was in secondary school. I like nobody will give me that. So, phone when phone was expensive, like even an adult use what was it, flashlight phone. So you know all those things is still going back to parents. It's still back to parents. So it's no children's fault. Like that's my beautiful girl. It's not her fault. Let's just be sincere. She has no fault in this. She has. I feel so sorry for her. I feel so sad because I I can I can imagine what she's going through. To her, all these things everybody's doing is like you're just trying to make her feel bad. She felt comfortable with it. If you watch the video, she felt so comfortable with what she was doing. So that shows that she's she's doing it out of you know out of what she knows. Like she doesn't care. She knows she's used to it. She has been doing it. It's not her first time. It's not a second. So you can think as a parent, what could have happened? How could she have been that good? Definitely, someone in the house has been doing it with her. Definitely, there is someone who has, you know, engaged her, abused her, and make her feel so comfortable with it. That person is the person that should be fished out. So please let us monitor our kids, leaving them with one uncle, with one auntie, or but why will you? Me, sorry, I don't know. For people that for your kids being in boarding house, I'm so sorry, but some parents believe when a child um is not too good in the house, maybe the child is not in the house, the child is misbehaving in the house, they believe the next thing is to put the child in the body. Like I can't imagine thinking that way. Can't imagine the child you cannot train in your own house under your own nose. You expect someone else to train that child for you. How is that possible? Like how is it possible for God's sake? A child you cannot train. You have refused. You have failed to train. You are now giving that responsibility to another person outside. You just threw the child in a boarding school. Wait, yes, exactly, my sister. Yes, too much freedom. That's true. You're right. Too much freedom, and that is what we are giving our kids nowadays. We give them the freedom to do whatever. We believe, oh, it's the way they get themselves exposed. It's the way they mix up with their mates. It's the way they can, relate better. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Didn't we relate? Didn't we live? Even at our own time, we were thinking it was worse. Now, in fact, I can't imagine what will happen to the next generation from if this generation is over, what will happen to the next generation from. So going back to the boarding house thing, please, if you cannot train your child that is under your nose, don't give that child to someone in the boarding school to train for you. It's not done, it's not possible. The child will become worse. Because how many teachers or house master will sit down with your child and train your child alone? Mm-mm. As if you are paying that person extra fee. It's not possible now. You are not paying the person extra fee. So it's not done. Even if you are paying the person extra fee, there's no way someone else can train your child the way you can. That's just the truth. Nobody can train your child the way you can. So the truth is, let's not give too much freedom to our kids. It's not going to buy them life. It's not going to buy them anything. Please, please, because at the end of the day, okay, you give them what's it called? You give them the freedom to choose what they want, to do what they want, to do this, to do that. At the end of the day, what comes out of this? Just try to look around. It's those children that we see now. It's those ones that are exposed that we see. We don't know what our own kids are even doing. Trust me. It's scary to think of what our kids can be doing. You will feel what you have a child that is so devoted that but you don't know what that child is doing inside inside the corner or the corner of his or her room. Please let's know what is going on upstairs our child's please this our child's head. Let's know what is going on or our children. Let's know what is going up upstairs their head. Please try to know what they are doing. Try to know what they are thinking. It's not easy, but it's just a duty that we need to carry out. Let's know what they are thinking always. Who they talk to. There's a way your child will will sit or be communicating with you that you know yes something is happening, something is going on. There is a way your child, there is a way your child relates with you. And when the child stops relating that way, definitely you know something is going on. But because even with parents, we've taken what's it called? This we've taken this smartphones to be our companion. I'm talking to everybody, including me, because I do that too. I use the smartphone a lot, and sometimes you unconsciously you forget you have a child that you need to attend to. Unconsciously, you forget, oh, my child needs to do this before sleeping, or I need to check on my child before sleeping, or I need to check on his assignments. I need to, unconsciously, we are on the phone throughout, so we get carried away. So let's devote more time. I know we can't do without our phone, not our best present, you know, present um present time we have now because most of the things are business, everything, most of it is on phone. But let's find time, let's devote our time to our kids. Let's know every of their attitude. Let's know their attitude in the morning, their attitude in the afternoon, their attitude before they go to bed. Let's monitor it. Their attitude when they wake up. Let's monitor it. Observe more. In fact, observe more than you talk. If you talk too much and you don't observe, you won't get anything. So observe more than you talk. Study them in and out. Study their facial expression. Study their body language. These are ways you know when something is wrong with your word. Because a lot is happening out there. We have people that are brutal out there, people that don't care out there, even people that harm their own flesh and blood out there. I made mention of the video I watched and the father that was you know, molesting his own daughter, a year plus child. And while some people were commenting on that video, someone, a man, commented and said, if that is his child, that he can decide to do anything with it, that why are people so, why do people like, prognosing into things that does not concern them? That he can do anything with his child, that whether small or big. I don't want to use the language here. Said maybe the wife wasn't giving him enough, so he felt he should go for his child. And it's his child, at least it's not someone's child, so he has not done anything bad. How can how can someone father say that? Saying it's the women that are causing all this because when you deny a man, sexually is going to go after the younger ones. How can someone ever say that? So even if things go worse, should it be your own child? Should it even be someone else's child? There are women out there. So you see, that is why you cannot trust your child with anybody. You need to study your child. You need to study your child. You need to communicate with both your male and female child because ladies too abuse um, male children. Yes, I've seen several cases. I've heard of several cases. In fact, I've had friends that do gist me about their experience when they were little. I had students that I taught in school, and when I'm this person that I love talking to my students. I love hearing from them. I give them room to talk. So I hear so many things that they cannot even communicate with their parents. So at the end of the day, what I do is I just call their parents and just don't do anything, don't say anything, just talk to this child and try a lot of things. I have had like 2 to 3 students that told me that they've been boys that they were disvirgin at the age of one told me at the age of 4, one told me, different. I was like, he said he can never the one that told me age of 4 told me he can never forget that it's like it happened yesterday. That you just know that he will urinate inside the auntie. He will urinate inside the auntie. That and like that. So, ladies, especially all these single ladies, all these ladies that live alone, you know, they will tell you drop your child or let your child get them something or let your child, come play with them. Please don't ever allow your child play with anybody. It does not he or she does not have to play with anybody. Let your child stay in your home. Let your child be in your home. Let the child stay in the house. It does not have to go to anybody because that is where it starts from. That is where it starts from. I had this person back then. She's always telling me that there's this Boda. She, she normally call it Boda. Yeah, this Boda. Every time you just drop what's it called? This playing toy. You drop the playing toy downstairs from up their building and tell her to bring it to his room. That whenever she throw it, he will still drop it and say she should bring it. And anytime she takes the toy to his room, he will tell her to sit on his lap and he starts misbehaving with her. And this girl, she was in primary class because I taught her. So I told her, I said, did you tell your parents? She said, no, yeah, but that's why she not tell me. Mommy, I shouldn't come in class. Okay, can I call the mom? And I explained it to the mom. I didn't know how they settled it, but I knew I didn't. So you can imagine such. The mom is not always around. That her mom is not always around going to sell things. And by the time she comes back, would have already, invited the child in. So please, let's monitor our children to an extent that we know when they are alone, they are safe. If you know that when they are alone, they won't be safe, please don't leave them alone. Don't leave them alone. And schools too. You don't say they'll be safe in school, no, or safe in someone's house, no. No, they can only be safe with you. That's just the truth. Your children can only be safe with you. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Lifestyle, thank you. Thank you for joining. This live will be ending soon. So in conclusion anyway, I just want us to know that we have responsibilities. We have responsibilities and time to time, like I said in the beginning of this live, I said, let's go back to school of parenting. Let's go back to school of parenting. So please and please and please, let's pick up our responsibilities. Okay, let's pick up those what's it called, our the those how will I put it, the ways our parents discipline us. Let's pick it up and let's imbibe it too. Let's use it on our children. It won't kill them. It will only strengthen them, and it will, you know, put them to the right track. So please, let's not be too free. And that doesn't mean we shouldn't love our kids. That doesn't mean we shouldn't draw them closer. Let's bring them closer. Let's not push them away, and let's not, expose them too much. Thank you so much. It's been a nice time with everyone here today. And we'll be doing this constantly from time to time now. So thank you. If you're watching this live, God bless you. And if you're watching afterwards, God bless you. And have a good night rest. Please, if you're yet to subscribe to Annie TV, do, because it's going to be a big benefit for you and me, and the sense that we'll be having a lot to learn and to teach each other here. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much. And if you're yet to give a thumbs up, please give a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And comment. Let me know your comments on the comment section, and you can share your opinion too. Good night. Thanks. Bye.